Okay, so I'm back to showing more jobs. Um, so I showed you all the ones. I showed you the two big paying ones, which are the trucking and the building or a builder. So now we'll just show you some more 17 minutes jobs. I think I'm just gonna do the oil rig and lumberjack one for you. It may end up being a videos all by itself, which will make this like it make the parts even more. So I guess the first one I will do just to get it out of the way is the oil. Well, oil rigging stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. I think it's just best to like show people how it works, like to show everybody how it works. If you notice at the top of my screen, there is something new, and that is to give our police something to do when nobody is on because of school or work and stuff like that. So we actually added 5PD to our server. So now we are a 5PD slash KB car server. Because we have the one guy when he's not on the road, he'll sit on as cop waiting for players to show up, and sometimes I'll just be watching the AI and it's like he's like, I wish I could pull over these AIs. He's like, they're worse as the players. So now we have a hybrid of QB car and 5PD. I am not a fan of Leo stuff. The most I like is doing detective work, and that's about it. So you probably will not catch me doing anything other than detective work then. But yeah, I decided that I would just show you. I cannot show you the electric one because I would have to have somebody on with me. I found out that there is a mini game to the electric one. It will show you a bunch of shapes, and it will ask, like, these shapes have colors. So then you have to, like, these shapes have colors, and then after it shows you, one person will get the questions of what was the color of this shape, or what was the color of that shape. If you guess it right, then the other person can hook the wires up that allows you, like the other person can hook the wires up that allows you to work on the electric. Now, this is one of those that have the different. But if you guess it right, you can pick up, like, it will go to the other person, and then they have to connect the wires. Now, if you guess it wrong, the other person ends up getting shocked. And it's not like a one, it's like not like a, like it's not like a one shock you already killed them. It's more like you have to try multiple times. And say if you try it multiple times, eventually you can shock your partner to death with it. I told my one friend this. And of course the thing that he is like, he's just like, you wanna play a game? It's like, thanks dude, thanks. I'm like, now people are not going to want to do the electric thing because now, well, if they do the electric thing, they're going to do it so they can shock the hell out of their friends. So, yeah. I guess, because I was talking to my one friend about it, and I was like, I can't do this job unless I have another person with me. And he's like, you haven't tried it yet? I'm like, no, because there's never been somebody on to test it with. And he's like, there's a reason. It's like, me and so tested it out, and there's a reason why. There's a reason why, it's like, there's a reason why, you can't, it's like, there's a reason why you can't freaking, do that without somebody else. Because it's a mini game. It's for, like, it's for two people, because you guessed those colors wrong and your friend's getting electrocuted. So it will not let you play unless you have two people with you. Okay, so you see what I did there. We had to get the crates. Yay, I made it! These really hurt. Usually I always fall in the water. I wonder what oil they're just sending us to. Okay, I barely drove this damn thing. Why is it already dead? That is the first time I ever had. This one? No, it's not. It is this one. This is the first time that it's the one that's like actually super close. I don't know why the boat's like almost like. Oh, that's why it's throwing me off. I never have to park in this one. It's always the other side I have to park in. Okay. Nope. Well, I guess I'm in the water. Fun. Hey, at least it's not raining. The last time I tried to do this mission, it was raining. And... oh, come on, stop crouching. And it was a nightmare because, well, this was underwater. But yeah, so I won't be able to do the electric job unless my friends or someone's on that can help me with it. And now that I know that it shocks the living crap out of you, yeah, I'm not trusting just anybody. Though I love how my one friend, I tell him about it, and he's just like, "I want to play a game." It's like, no, because you're going to purposely shock me. So, depending how long it takes me, to do this oil rig, I may have to do the oil rig and the lumberjack by itself. But I do plan on covering all the 17 movement stuff so that I can show you guys how to work it. Like I said, I played this with my cousin and it was very stressful for her. And because it was very stressful, because it was very stressful for her, she did not like this game. So as I said, it's just better to show everyone what to do. It's very simple. You use this big crane. Use the little crane, put it on the boat, drive to the oil rig it tells you to, and then you use this big crane once you climb to the top it's like very, like it's very, very simple. Might do the parts that I don't like the most on it, and that's collecting the gas and another thing to watch out for 17 movement stuff is if you lose the vehicle, if the vehicle ends up getting destroyed or you lose it, you will have to, it will make you pay a fine for losing their vehicles. That's why I kept fixing the boat, because I don't need the boat to like blow up or something. Okay, so as you can tell, we did all that. I'm just going to open these. I'm not going to take anything out yet. So you have all those. Oh yeah, and this is a cool thing too. It will tell you what all the 17 movements jobs do come with a reading instruction. I usually know what to do because I test all these out, so I usually just am like, okay, I'm not going to take any of that stuff out. What I'm going to do is do all the welding first and get the gas. Because to me, the welding is the most pain in the butt. And I'm not a fan of it. Nope, not doing that one. Nope, not doing that one. Not doing that one. Well, this is going to be a fail. Yep. Because my desk is not big enough for this. Though you don't have to be perfect, which, thank God. But I will be doing the welding first because I don't like the welding at all. And like what's really cool, like you have the gas and then you have the side missions. Come on, give me the see, I don't do good when it's like so I always try to find that one that's just a one line because it's just easier. See, you can mess up on some things, like I showed you. The thing that I hate about doing this one the most is, like I said, I don't have a big enough desk. Like, my keyboard's in the freaking way, my phone's in the way, everything else is in the way. My computer's actually in the way. So if you have somebody that's like good with this kind of stuff, or they have a bigger desk, drag them with you. That's all I'm saying. Drag them with you. Nope. Definitely not. Nope. Definitely not. But yeah, I'm gonna... I forget how much you get paid for this job. Okay, that's collecting gas. I would do that. I'm gonna get all the welding stuff done, so I don't have to deal with it. Oh, screw you. There's two back here. Yep, there's two back here. Oh, look at that. Just noticed that I don't like the other ones. But it will still give me the other ones, which is not fun. Okay, so I have to go up the steps. And what's cool is, like how I'm showing you, this is where everything goes. Like, this is where you will find everything. So it never changes. And it's like this for all the oil rigs. So... work on this one. This one never gave me problems before. There we go. Wow. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh my god, I'm happy that I left me complete that because my computer got in the way. I need a bigger desk. But to get a bigger desk, Ugh. To get a bigger desk, I will have to... To get a bigger task, I would have to, rearrange my entire room. I'm not about ready to do that. But yeah, I just wanted to get the welding done before, because like that is the one part I hate the most, and it is, like I said, the welding. Hi, kitty cat. You helping me today? Okay, you help me. I would let you sit on my lap, but you are a nuisance. I'm joking, you're not a nuisance. I have a cat that wants to help me. He's just looking at me like, hey, you doing videos again? Or are you talking to yourself? So, now that I showed you how to do the welding, these ones are fun, because every time you have to drop one of these items down, you literally have to sign it. It's a pain, but I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. These ones are easy. All of these orange tubes go over here, and then the barrels all go over on one side, and it stays in one area, which is really nice. As I said, you have to sign, and it doesn't matter what you sign. Oh no, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to show this one and then the treasure hunting in one video. Since the treasure hunting is actually down here near the docks. Uh-oh. Like I said, I've been doing these for my community. Like, for my cousin, for instance, she's not good at, like, if she has to read to figure out things, she's not good at it. But if I show her, if I explain it and show it to her what to do, then she understands it. So I guess that's why I am taking the time to go through all these jobs and actually showing you what to do. Like I said, these jobs are better when you have more than one person working on them. Because while one person's working on the welding, you can have two people working on these crates and a person working on the gas. And like you could do that with like the delivery with the like all of them. And what I like about these jobs are they give you like all the outfits. They give you the outfits and they give you the vehicles to what you need for the job and everything. And like you don't have to sign the same thing. Like if you just want to make a dot, you can. Like you can literally do that and oh, I guess you have to make a strip. Like make a line. I'm glad it's not raining. The last time I actually did this to show people how you do it, it was raining. And it was such a nightmare. See, and now that one's empty. So now you move to the next one. Like I said, I like these jobs because they're very hands-on. This one's time consuming and so is the lumber one. But if it's like things that you like to do, then it could be fun. And if you have more people, it would be fun. So it's a good thing. And let me see if I can see all the others. All of those lights that you see, or they are actual oil rigs. So there is more than just a few, because they go all the way out, like close to KO. But, I decided, though, that I was going to actually do all of 17 Moments jobs. Just to be like, hey, this is what you have to do for each one. Like I showed you the builder one. I'm showing you this one. So, yeah, I think to show you all the jobs, it's probably going to be a 4-part video just for the normal ones. And then for the illegal jobs, I can, like the drugs and whatnot, I can show you those ones in a video all to themselves. Not going to make a large amount of money on them because it's better to wait for the dealers to be on, like the actual player dealers, and just paying them money. Nico's prices are very expensive though, because for 200k it will get you 100k of each get you 100k of each, which there's 3 different ones. For his moves, it's 600, and it gets you 5k of each. So that is how I run Nico's business, which means you won't just be able to. You're still gonna have to do other jobs or do the drugs yourself. The reason why I'm going to do the drugs by themselves is I want to show everyone just exactly how, like, it's not just a walk in the park, like, oh, now I have drugs, I can just make them. Oh no, there is steps among steps, and we made it this way because that is one thing that anything criminal, we noticed that is players' favorite things to do, which that is fine. I always joke around that the freaking criminals who run this city. And we have to put the bank robberies in sometime. We do have a jewelry store robbery. problem is we're still trying to figure out how to give the items that are needed for those, because right now they're blacklisted from our server. And like a lot, we can't just give C4 to anybody, because their first thought is like, oh, I'm gonna make a car bomb. And it's like, no, you can't. I will ban you for a month. And I'm not joking about that. I would ban somebody for a month for making a card using the C4 for anything other than the jewelry store. So we haven't been telling people about the jewelry store because we don't know yet what we want to do with that. And don't worry, Sibs are not the only ones that are going to be banned from the server for a month. I find any of my staff members abusing that stuff, they're going to be banned from the server for a month. I don't play that game. I don't play favorites. I expect a lot from my staff members, and if they can't follow the rules, then they're going to be treated like staff, the Sibs. End of story. Now, there is something that we do have on the server. It's kind of glitchy, but so we don't use the explosion, but there is a car hacking thing. The only problem about the car hacking thing is I think it's only, for right now it's only certain people. Like we don't tell many people about it because it's kind of buggy when it comes to explosions or fake explosions. And the red lights, like you should be able to turn the lights green and stuff, or explode the red lights, but that doesn't work. It's mostly to control. We use it mostly. My one character's a hacker, so she'll purposely take control of a car. As long as nobody's in the driver's seat, she'll take control of the car, and we'll drive it around. Another thing that is the issue with that is it uses the arrow keys on the keyboard to drive. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of weird. The reason why I say that the explosion is kind of creepy, creepy and glitchy is if there is more cars, like say if there's more cars, you can see stairs. I need to go up. But if there's like more cars or something, it will blow up every car that's in the area. So it can be glitchy. I like it because you can, when like people are not paying attention, I'll take control of their car. And I only do it to my friends. I won't do it to somebody new. But I'll take control of their car and I'll move it inch by inch. And then when they look away, I'll stop. And then when they like are back to doing it's, I guess you could say it's just a fun little prank to pull on people because a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people don't know about it, and I want to share it with people because it's something that would be fun, add more roleplay and more customization to characters. It's just, I don't want to be an abuse. Because if items are abused, then you have to remove them. Like if you go to a casino, you used to be able to get chips and money for the casino. And you used to be able to trade in the chips. We had to get rid of the chips. So it's just money now. But we had to get rid of the chips because they were lagging out. Like, they were lagging out, and for some reason they weren't stacking. And because they weren't stacking, some of it would drop on the floor. And then we had another issue where some people would be able to sell the chips and others wouldn't. So to fix the whole issue, we just made it cash. Of course, some players got mad because we did this, and they have to understand we're going to make it easier on ourselves, because after all, we have a one-person dev. We have one person that does all the wine maps, that does all the cars, that does all the scripts, that sets up the server, that adds things to the server, takes away things from the server. But the more that I look at what's going on here, the more it's definitely, this is going to be a video to itself. Because I still have a lot more to do. I still have a few more items to deliver off, and then I have to take it back. That's how close we are to the carrier in Keo. Oh yeah, I can actually show you now. So those are all the oil rigs to this job. Like, all those. Usually when it's time to go and I have other people, like everybody takes the ladder down, I usually jump off of this thing. It's just quicker to jump off of that thing. But since I'm the driver of the boat, I'm gonna have to be good and go down the ladder. But this is why, but I decided to do this video because I know that I sat there and tried to explain what you do. And, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, you know, it's like, I'm just going to show them how to, I'm just going to show them how to work this. That way, I don't have to sit there and explain or have to do this job to help other people. Though I'm actually going through this job a lot faster than I normally do. It's because I got the welding done. Oh, the welding's a nightmare. You can try the more challenging levels. I just don't have the desk room or a steady hand to I don't have a steady hand, and I don't have the desk room to do the multiple ones. I'm glad it doesn't make you do the same writing thing, because oh my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna do I will try and get the lumberjack one done today. I have limited a time. I have until like at least 8 to do these videos. Like I said, I like to be able to help. I like to be able to help my players out. What's really cool is these jobs are built to have a job but also RP. If it takes you all day to do this job, then it takes you all day to do this job. Have fun when doing them. Act silly, act goofy, whatever. Yay, 3 more boxes, and then we can work on the gas. Last box. Yay. So if you go to Aldi, So if you go to all these, they're all empty now. So this is the last thing that we have to do. And this one, it's okay, but you have to get as close as you can to this. At least it, like you hit space and, yeah. Like, unless you're actually really good at this stuff, it, kind of annoying. My cousin, she's actually really good at this. Okay, see, so now that's one. Sadly. And then, like, what's funny is, like, the items that you put around, it actually uses. But as I said, this job is definitely better if you have if you have 4 people. Because you can have somebody working on this. You can have 2 people working on the crates. And then you can have somebody working on the building. And yes, you have to do this 10 times because it only goes up 10%. So that's why I said that this is mostly one of those jobs that is going to have a video to itself. Well, that one was really off. Not all these jobs are that annoying. trying to not, like, be a quitter. I'm trying to actually do this full job. But God, do I hate this job. And these mini games are so stupid. Oh, wow. That's the first time I ever actually got it right on. And what's like really cool is it would like keep letting you try and keep letting you try. Like, it might be annoyed with it, but if it takes me an hour just to do this one job, like I said, it goes a lot faster if you have 4 people. I think I'm actually going to put that in the video and in the startup guide. Better to do when you have 4 people. So I get so close. It's like I get so close sometimes, and then it's like, oh my god. Good news is we only have to do this 4 more times. Because this will be 60%. So 4 more times. And if you try to hit me, it will be like, oh, Drill's busy, you can't do this right now. Like, I know, like, a lot of people like V-menu a lot better. But I just like the fact that QB Core lets you actually do other things and you're not just, yeah. But yeah, this job would be a lot faster if you have 4 people. Because as you can tell, it's already, I've been at this for an hour. Because there's just so much stuff to do on the oil rigs. But I want everybody, like, I want players on my server to that if they want to go do it, like say if you want to go do a certain job and there's no staff on because we're either in bed or working, you can just go to our startup guide on our Discord, or you can go to my YouTube channel, and it's right there for you. It's like, okay, so she does this, or she does this, or she does this. One more. And then once I'm actually done with these startup guides, I would get back into my normal videos. Because I have 4 new characters, and each of them have their own life. But so, anyways, but everything's like 100% now. Ooh, I don't like the sound of this. I hope this boat wasn't like doing this the whole time I was up there. I never had issues with this boat before. So I don't know why I'm having issues with it now. I like having a tugboat that moves the speed of a why is it doing this to me? And then, of course, on the mark. Damn, I got 15K for that job. So, note to self, the oil rig pays more than the other 2 jobs. Because I just got 15K for that. Hold on a minute. Let me go back to show HUD. Yeah, I got 15K for doing that job. Because I already had 9K for the trucking and doing the builder. And I got another 15K. So, if you do it by yourself, you get paid 15K. Now, if you don't do it by yourself and you have other people, I don't know if you can set for everybody to get the same price or not. You would have to test that out yourself. But, so that's the oil rig. This is going to be a video by itself because it's already over an hour. So I'll be back in the next video.